Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling God Smith. This video tonight's actually for Leo Rush because he actually got fired with Sarah Logan, the rest of the crew, and Rusev. But I'm gonna actually talk about everybody, all the budget cuts, and you know what? I think WWE is really losing their minds because here's my thing, and I'm not angry, I'm just disgusted because why would you fire Leo Rush? He was your champion. You gave that dude a shot that he wasn't getting. He wasn't getting a shot from when they put him on Raw to be Bobby Lashley's hype piece, and he wasn't doing that much. Like he was gifted. They could have kept him on NXT, and I understood they pushed him and they put him on Raw to see if he can build or see if he can fill. That's all right. That's fine. But look at Bobby Lashley. That dude came back for what? He finally came back. So when he came back, I thought, they might put him in a feud with Brock. They might get him with Drew. They might build something with him. And all I get with Bobby Lashley is like, yo, you're putting him in matches with Aleister Black, which Aleister Black isn't getting anything, but he was the most dominant NXT champion next to Adam Cole. And then you know what? Which bugs me, right? And this is the thing, what bugs me is that how you gonna get rid of dudes and it's the worst possible time to get rid of them for the coronavirus, knowing that y'all don't got a lot of people right now because you're not making a lot of money because there's no crowds in your arenas right now. So basically, I think Vince has lost his mind. I really think he has. And you know what? If all of them end up going to to AEW, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised because Rusev could go, and I'm pretty sure he would probably go. He would probably go. Bobby Lashley would probably go. But you know why? And I like Leo Rush. The reason why I wanted him, I'm glad that he was on NXT because he made NXT make like the cruiserweights. That's their home, bruh. Like that is their home. Like I miss the fact that he was there being a cruiserweight champion, doing what he does, and he was killing it as cruiserweight champion with Angel Garza and having the most fantastic rivalry that I could actually think of. He actually made Tyler Breeze, an OG of NXT, come out of retirement to actually get better to develop his style. And I get it now. You know why I get why NXT is so big and why we have all these people coming in like Timothy Thatcher, Pete Dunne, Matt Riddle, all these dudes that come in here. It was because of Leo Rush. Because the opportunities were endless because we thought we bring people in. And I'm sorry because this is not a rant videos. I'm just telling you, I'm passionate about wrestling just like everybody else. So why in the world would you give a budget cut to a guy who's been making you money? Where's he gonna go? He can't even go to Ring of Honor because Ring of Honor is officially dead. Because Ring of Honor is done. That's why the Elite left. That's why wrestlers like Kenny Omega, all these cats that we've been seeing, Ricochet, all these dudes that we saw. And the one guy, out of all of them, I was happy to see was Leo Rush because I wanted to see what they were gonna do with him. And what did they do with this dude? The first time this dude had a career and he could have went somewhere. Nah, Vince said you're gonna be the mouthpiece to Bobby Lashley. And Triple H's like, nah, we're not. We're misusing you. We're making you be obscure, putting you in the realm of obscurity. What does he do? Put you on NXT, make you a champion, make you a star. Takes the cruiserweight champion league, defines that belt, makes it better. Put you in matches against Jordan Devlin. Put you in Tyler Breeze's spot. Put you against Austin Theory. Put you against all these dudes that were in NXT that are blowing people's minds right now. See that with Rusev. What do we do with Rusev? Took him out of NXT Arrival, put that dude on the main roster, made him fight John Cena, made him have the most fantastic rivalry he could have with John Cena, win the United States champion, try to go SmackDown, try to become a champion. What does that dude do? Gets in a rivalry for Bobby Lashley, gets married to Lana, or I forgot her real name, and I totally forgot her real name. I think it's Joyce something. Like I said, guys, this is why I'm a little mad with the WWE because they release talent that they shouldn't release because they put them in lackluster stories. Look at Brody Lee, aka aka Luke Harper. We got Rowan, but you don't got no Luke Harper, so we could have had the Bludgeon Brothers, but for some reason they didn't want to have them. But you got Braun Strowman in there, the dude that you screwed continuously, and you finally let him become champion after 5 years? You let him become champion. But magically, and this is the thing, and I thought about it too. Same guy, Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk. You got rid of Punk because you thought he was too straight edge and he was still straight laced and he was still honest with the world. He knew what we were doing. He knew what he wanted to do in the first place. And that's what makes me mad. Like, you got guys that are mentally so great in the ring. You bring other dudes in there that don't even know how to be in WWE, that's never been in there, that went to lackluster promotions like Impact. And you know what? What should have happened, Triple H should have said, nah, I'm not going to fire Leo because he's that good. He has this potential to be greater. And that's what could have happened with him. And what are you doing with Sarah Logan? Put her in the rival squad. What could you do with Sarah Logan that y'all could have been there with Ruby? They didn't even do nothing with her, and I felt bad. They didn't do nothing with her. Same thing with Mandy Rose. What happened to Mandy Rose when she went with Paige? What happens with her? With Sonya Deville? She gets a shot to be better. She gets to be a mouthpiece. She gets to be better. What happens? Oh, they get on the main roster. Stories change. The path keeps changing. I hate that every time we get somebody new in NXT or anything in the main roster, even in the WWE, nobody gets their proper shot. They put them in these funny stories that don't make a lick of sense. I hate that happens. I hate that when I see CM Punk, when I finally saw this dude coming back after 10 years ago. No, 6 years ago. 16 years I saw that dude come back. And 5 years ago he came back. After 5 years. And he joined when they were getting out of Ruthless Aggression era. When they were still in the Ruthless Aggression with ECW. And I saw this dude. And I thought to myself, he has a chance. And I looked at him, I thought he was the coolest dude I've ever seen. Because his identity was something different. It was something that we've never seen. Same thing with Leo. We had a guy who came in. Same thing with Swerve, like he gave Swerve that push to make him better, to get him up and change his style. Nah. That's my problem. You're going to get rid of guys that are people that need the job of doing this because they got to see their family 350 days out of the year. And the strangest part, what ends up happening? What ends up happening with the Rockstar? What if she goes and she gets fired, bro? You keep all the Rocks family in there. They've been there for generations already. Rikishi, Usos, Roman. You're gonna keep them in there, but you're gonna get rid of that. You're gonna get get rid of Leo. What if Eddie Guerrero's family came? I had Eddie Guerrero's family. You had both the Guerreros. You had Chavo, and you had Vicky. You had his wife in there too, and you made her run the show. Now, what happens? Get rid of her. What happens? You get rid of her, you fire her. Nah. Because some people just didn't like Vicky. I liked Vicky because she kind of brought that edginess to the show that we needed with The Rock coming in there. What happens? Oh, you still got Paul Heyman running the show. Dude got fired, came back a bunch of times, left, quit, came back to Vince, did something for ECW, lost his privileges with ECW because he thought he could bring it back from the ashes and make it better. No, bruh. ECW was there because it was in the ashes in the first place when the 90s was done. When you had Triple H still building and beating people up and getting Mick Foley in there, you could have brought him in there. You could have made him a general manager. No, you didn't. You made that dude a general manager for like a day or like a 2-week period. And what happened to Mick? He gets fired. What happened to Mick? He retires, goes somewhere else. And like I said, and this is not a rant video, guys. Please don't misunderstand this. This is not a rant. I'm just tired of the WWE treating other wrestlers, other superstars that are wrestlers on the indies, coming to them. That's the point I don't understand, bro. That's why I felt bad for Taz, because I didn't see that dude. I haven't seen him since freaking Impact. Because I wondered, what were they doing with Taz? What were they doing with that cat? What was he doing for his hiatus of leaving SmackDown? Because he left to go to ECW to be a broadcaster on ECW, to come back, to leave again. And they fired him again and gave him a bullcrap explanation because Shane owned ECW. Gave Christian another resurgence of a career, but got rid of Christian though. But magically, when the new generation of wrestlers come in, which is the NXT I know, like Wade Barrett, Drew McIntyre, all these dudes that walked in and came in here and come back and they got fired, came back. And the guy and another guy I haven't seen in like maybe 5 or 6 years since was Elijah Burke. Remember Elijah Burke, guys? Yeah, Elijah Burke was this dude that was on ECW that was trying to be the paragon of virtue that didn't work on ECW at the time. But I remember Elijah Burke because his face seemed so familiar to me and his voice did. And I thought to myself, and I remember I looked him up and I went to go find him. And I remember he became the Pope from Impact. Remember the guy Orlando Jordan? The guy that we haven't seen that dude, the resurgence of Orlando Jordan? But that dude left WWE, got fired and left, but didn't know why we got rid of Orlando Jordan. But somehow that dude was mad because he was there for like a little bit of period because JBL made him a star, but couldn't really push him. That was the sad part. You got guys like Maven that weren't even doing that much. But Maven got left, and he got left in the dust a decade ago. Like I said, guys, this is me just saying that WWE is this is the thing about the truth about the WWE. And Wrestling Observer put everything in the book, but I'm telling you, this is what I've seen over the years. WWE is literally, you go in there, you make a contract for yourself. You go to NXT, you can become a star. You're lucky to go on the main roster because they don't even call you up until about a year later. You don't even get a title shot on the main roster till that pay-per-view a year later. You wanna main event WrestleMania? Nah, you gotta be the best of the best to main event WrestleMania or Elimination Chamber or Royal Rumble to be with the legends. Nah, and even if you get to that legendary status of main eventing, you still gotta be rated. You gotta drop ratings. Because I feel bad for guys like in AEW that are dropping ratings, that are actually getting title shots, that are actually building their character. Because the strangest part is, all of this, and this is the thing that kind of bugged me, what Vince is doing. I understand he's afraid of the coronavirus and that's going around, guys, but you don't fire dudes like that. So you could have got rid of the War Raiders, but the reason why you didn't get rid of the War Raiders is because you actually need them for something. You need them. Same thing with Seth Rollins. You need him. You need Seth to kind of bring your title, or to bring your generation in. And this is the thing with Charlotte Flair. Why did she isn't go? She's won every title in the business, but she wants to be on NXT, but lining them up. So if Mia gets in and whoops, and if Mia Yim wins, then her and Rhea gonna come in and they're gonna battle, which that would have made a sense to a point. But you know what? I'm not just mad about Leo getting fired. I'm mad about a bunch of dudes that were in the WWE for about 4 years now, maybe 5 years. And look at Rusev. They took that dude and made him a star. And he was not in a goofy. He wasn't even in a goofy. He was not in a goofy like storyline. He was in some really good heavy feuds with John Cena. They made him get in with Bobby Lashley. They made him go against some dudes. It was fine. Even with Roman Reigns. And look who come back. Sheamus comes back and made his career resurgence, and they make him into a tag team with Cesaro. Cesaro goes with Sami Zayn, and he goes with Shinsuke Nakamura, and I'm like, yo, you want to be with the Artist Collective, which you guys are not even artists? Oh, if you really wanted to get rid of why did you get rid of Sami Zayn? That dude's not doing nothing. He's just being a nuisance and being a straight heel with everybody. What are we doing with him? What are we doing with him? You could have got rid of him. Sarah Logan, you can develop. You could have sent her back to NXT to develop a little bit more. No, you're just gonna end up firing her. But like I said, guys, um, like I said, don't miss her. This is not a rant video. I'm sorry that I ranted a little bit, but I had to get my point across. This thing with the WWE, they should have just kept Leo. They should have kept him and made him a star and kept doing what they've been doing with him in NXT because I wanted him to be better. And I'm glad that the cruiserweight, the guys like Drew Gulak, and all these other dudes who come in are stars. And Drake Maverick, that I want Drake Maverick because I want Drake Maverick there to kind of elevate it a little bit too. And maybe he could have went to NXT. And that's something that would have worked because I think General Regal needs somebody else. He needs a guy. Same thing with NXT UK. They have a lot of talent. They're never going to drop those dudes like a bad habit. Why is Vince doing it with us? But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.